And there's also more fallout on Capitol Hill. 8 GOP senators signing a letter saying they will no longer cooperate with Democrat legislation or the approving of judicial nominees.
It's a no-go for any of these departments that have been weaponized, that are being used against conservatives, used against the American people. And the people are waking up to what they're doing with weaponizing the government, with using 2 tiers of justice, and they are ready for it to stop.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer Now, and we've got to talk about Tommy Tuberville and 9 other United States senators saying this is enough. We're no longer going to work with Democrats on some of their legislative priorities, and we're not going to move forward any judicial nominees. Now, 10 Republicans getting on board with this doesn't necessarily sink all the Democratic initiatives that they might have, but it could sink some of them. And let's just be honest about it. They deserve it.
8 Republican senators are rallying to his defense. They've signed a letter threatening to block every Biden judicial and political nominee and all major Democrat-led non-security legislation until November's election. The show of unity spearheaded by Utah's Mike Lee, Ohio's J.D. Vance, Missouri's Eric Schmidt, Alabama's Tommy Tuberville, Tennessee's Marsha Blackburn, Kansas' Roger Marshall, and Florida's Rick Scott and Marco Rubio also signed that letter. Senator Blackburn, who sits on the Senate Judiciary, Veterans Affairs, and Finance Committees, joins us now. Senator, what do you hope to accomplish by signing that letter?
John, what we will accomplish by this is a couple of things. And number one, making certain that they don't put more of these unqualified judicial nominees on the federal bench as judges. And likewise, other appointees that they are trying to get confirmed.
Say what you will about the conviction of Donald Trump. Say that it's justified. Say that maybe he committed all those crimes that they suggested he committed willfully, with an attempt to hide $130,000 in order to get away with this scheme. What you cannot say, and nobody will say with any honesty, is that this was not a targeted prosecution carried out against someone that they never would have carried this out against in the past. It was politically motivated. And if they're going to play this game with the criminal justice system, then Republicans should play the political game as well with the legislative process. Checks and balances and all that jazz.